Hello, I'm the Kanaya admin from the Facebook page So Much Homestuck, and today I'm going to teach you how to paint your eyes if you don't want to buy contacts for Terezi. First, you're going to want some sort of red face paint. I'm using Snazaroo. You're going to need a little bit of water. I'm just honestly using the cap. I have eyeshadow primer, transparent powder, well actually it's translucent, foundation, eyeliner, lash glue, false eyelashes, and mascara. That's really optional. So what you're going to do first, I'm already wearing a little bit of makeup, but it really doesn't matter where you start. You're going to put a teeny bit of foundation on and around your eyes, just to give it something to stick to. You don't have to be too careful with this yet. Smearing my eyeliner already. Okay, give that a second to dry. I'm getting a little of my just sheer powder out. Eyeshadow brush. I'm gently going over the lid. Just so you have a dry starting spot. Next is your eyeshadow primer. It'll help it stick even better. So I'm going to dab some of this on. Just kind of smush it in with my finger. You're pretty much going to stick to below your crease, so this part. I'm going to do both sides. Pretty confident this time. Okay, so now we have a starting canvas to work off of. You're going to take a paintbrush, dip it into the water, and then dip it onto your palette of face paint, and you're going to trace the bottom edge of your eye You don't have to be too careful yet. You're just going to keep moistening the paint. You just want to get it nice and red. Then, after you're confident with the bottom, work your way up. Follow where your eye naturally creases. And just fill it in. Doesn't have to be 100% perfect. It's easy to clean up if you mess up. I'm going to go over it one more time just to make it nice and bright. Oops, see, I messed up already. And take a Q-tip. Just kind of dab at that, just to get rid of some of that mess. I'm going to let that dry for a little bit. So I'm going to start with the other eye. You can bring it down pretty close to your eyelash line. Since, I guess you can go over the edge if you really want with eyeliner. I just use mascara because I have fairly long upper lashes. Okay, so that's mostly even. Gonna let it dry before we do anything else. And pull back my hair so it's not in the way. You don't really need to set it too much. I mean, other people use, when you're doing your arms and such with the gray, you can set it with hairspray or talcum powder, or I guess baby powder if you really want to. But since it's on your eyes and you prep so much beforehand, you have a better chance of it staying. Okay, now for the hard part. I'm going to take some black eyeliner and trace the edge of the red. You might have to kind of pull the skin taut. This will be your upper lash line, which you're going to use fake eyelashes on. So you have this kind of gigantic looking eye that, you know, webcomic character, you can have a little bit of liberty with what you're doing. Yeah, I think I'll go over the lower lash. If you're not comfortable doing this, you can have a friend that's fairly talented with makeup or a parent help you. Sometimes it's hard to keep your hands steady. And it does kind of catch on the makeup. Okay, so right now it looks a little bit silly. I mean, if you're going to do this, you might as well do the lower lash too. Okay, so I'm going to do the other side too. Okay, just about done. So now that I look fairly ridiculous, I'm gonna get these babies out. So okay, the false eyelashes are more just to balance out the length of your natural lashes, instead of having to just pencil out your top set, this will just kind of give it a little more oomph. So I'm going to take this and peel this off really carefully. You don't want to rip it. You're going to get out your lash glue. This is the most trying of experiences if you've never done this before. Don't despair, just practice a few times before you actually do your makeup. I'm probably about to mess up, so it's alright. So you're going to take your eyelash and your lash glue. Hopefully now mine should be cooperating. It's kind of old. Yep, we're good. And I've got hair all over it. Okay, so you're going to carefully trace along the edge with the glue. You don't want too much because otherwise it's going to stick to everything, anything. And trust me, having glue on the crease of your eye is really uncomfortable. So we're going to let that dry for about 30 seconds to get it nice and tacky before sticking it right up here. You're going to want the shorter end in towards the inside of your eye, the longer end towards the outside. And so it should be just about ready now. I'm going to use my extra mirror, possibly. I'm going to hold it there for a little bit to make sure it's stuck. I messed up. It's a fairly awkward spot for eyelashes. And honestly, you can probably overlap too, so it gives it a better effect. I'll grab my spare set. I'll give it a little bit of a test. Some false eyelashes do come with preset adhesive, which is very convenient sometimes. Scratch back down here. And that looks marginally less ridiculous. Right? I'm going to put on the other one now. Same drill. If you're careful, you can reuse false eyelashes. Just be very gentle with them. Yeah, there we go. That's a much better angle. That way you only need the one. So I'm going to fix this side. Again, being very careful. You don't want to rip the hair right off of your fake eyelashes. If you kind of angle them up slightly, it'll give you a better effect. It's just a little bit challenging. So when you close your eyes, you'll have a better appearance of that. So since my lashes are fairly light, since I have lighter colored hair, I'm going to go over with very dark mascara. Alternately, you can also use another pair of false eyelashes if you really want to double it up. If you really want to, you can take a light shadow. Let me see if I have any on hand. Well, we're going to make do with sparkly pink. Take a little and highlight a spot within the shaded portion of the eye, so it gives you a little bit of reflection. No, there we go. And if you are going to be wearing a troll wig, if you have light colored hair once again, be sure to either use eyeliner or mascara on your eyebrows, so they actually kind of match your hair. You just can smudge it in a bit to make it look like less waxy. Blotting it with a tissue or a paper towel would also do the trick. We'll try this with mascara. I haven't honestly tried this before, so we shall see how this goes. Actually, the mascara will probably give you a slightly better result, since it keeps your brow going in the same direction. Don't use too much like I did. My vision out of one eye was great. So, without doing my wig cap and everything, it'll give you a slightly better effect. So you'll have this when you're done. or something to this effect. I hope that helped. Good luck, and go for it. Bye-bye.